Hello friends, welcome to my channel, Power Moon Tarot. This is Natalie H, your girl here with a reading for you regarding what is going on in your love life right now. Okay, we're gonna dive deep into that. I have 4 piles for you to choose from. And the first pile here is, and I want you to choose based on the image on top of each card here, which whatever draws you in. Okay, so the first tarot deck we have here is the Steampunk Tarot. Next we have the Mermaid Tarot for pile number 2. Pile number 3 is the Spellcasters Tarot. Pile number 4 is the Santa Muerte Tarot. Okay, so those are your piles, and choose based on what tarot, what image on these top of these decks calls to you. All right, and with that being said, we're going to go ahead and put the other piles aside. Our question today is, what is going on in your love life? I have some oracle cards at the bottom that we'll start with here. Everything's been pre-shuffled, but I don't know what is in each pile, so we'll be doing it together here. All right, and so let's begin. Here we have pile number 1. If you chose the Steampunk Tarot, this is your reading. And if you were drawn to the image here on the top of this card, it has a pentacle, a sword, a wand, and a cup on it. And then it shows the big machine working in the background there. Just shows all the areas of life with the cups, the pentacle, the wand, and the sword. The mind, the body, the spirit, the emotions are present, okay? So for pile number 1, let's just take a moment and ground into our attention. Maybe you're having a hard time keeping your attention lately, but let's ground into our intention. Spirit, angels, and guides, please be with me here today as I channel for pile number 1. What is going on in their love life currently right now, okay? And we'll take a breath. We'll sink into how we feel here. Okay, and all right. All right. Whew. Okay, so your oracle cards are very interesting here, pile number 1. First of all, the energy that's integrating into your love life right now is something entirely new, and it might be a bit wacky and a bit different, something you're not used to. I'm also getting the word unpredictable, okay? So things could be a little unpredictable right now in your love life, and it could be causing you some angst because things are a little unpredictable, meaning that I don't think that you could be in that stage with someone where you don't necessarily know if you're boyfriend and girlfriend yet, or boyfriend, girlfriend, but you don't know. You're just kind of meeting someone. You met someone recently. Maybe it was probably very passionate here with the fire, number 35 with the fire. So you could be in this phase of kind of meeting someone new, and nothing is set in stone yet. We have the mutable moon here. So things can be very changeable and unpredictable at this time. You might have an opportunity for some real passion and some new communication coming through for you. With the pentacle here, I'm seeing that you need to be respected right now, no matter what, whether you're entertaining one offer or an ex is coming back to try to talk to you. We'll find out as we get into the reading, but you need respect, and you need boundaries, and you need stability, right? And anything that's coming in that's going to kind of bring you more uncertainty is not for you right now, okay? Somebody wants to communicate with you here because of this letter. There's going to be news coming in soon for you. If you're waiting on a communication, or you've been in communication, there is going to be news that's coming in for you here. Now, with these cards here, pay attention to the red flags and release your ex, right? So if you get a letter, or you get a text or an email from your ex, or somebody who you're currently trying to separate from, and therefore you're in some stability here, you need to be really careful with your communications and pay attention to the red flags here. All right, because I see people trying to come in and like throw a curveball at you, and I see you putting your hand up like this and being like, no, you know. And this situation can be, the time has come to clear your energy, release your ex. So the moon is full in the background here. The time is now, okay? Pile number one, if you have an ex that has been reaching out to you, we're in a Venus retrograde right now, so exes are loving to reach out right now. You're needing to have a lot of really strong boundaries at this point. Anything that is just really off base has to be pushed aside, and this person cannot come in and basically destabilize your world with their communications and make you feel that it's hopeless, right? That getting away from them is hopeless, that releasing the situation is hopeless, that they're always going to be like a stamp, a red letter stamp on your soul. This person needs to back the fuck up for 5 minutes here. With this energy. Now, with this true love card, there could be a new relationship for you that is trying to come through and trying to materialize, but nothing is set in stone yet, and things are very erratic with the Fire and the Fool here. So Spirit is cautioning you not to let your energy go into these old directions and wrong directions. They want you grounded and focused, and being very respected. If you tell someone, hey, don't contact me, I will contact you when I'm ready to talk, I need some space right now, then it's not appropriate for that person to send you 50 messages in an hour, or even one message, okay? Even one message in an hour, or any messages ever, until you are ready. Now, this person could be very wanting a new beginning with you, but their offer is whack. Their offer is, they look like they're coming forward to give you like a sweet cup of love, but their offer is whack. They're a little whacked out. They're not exactly the most mentally stable right now to be coming and giving a bunch of offers, and that energy needs to back off from you, pile number one. Okay, let's find out more about this true love who could be coming towards you. All right, and we know nothing is yet set in stone with your romantic life, with your love life, so things are very much up in the air right now. Balls are in the air. Balls are in the air. Somehow I felt funny saying that, but things are up in the air right now for you, pile number one. So you want to be able to pivot on a dime if necessary. Things can change quickly, and you do want to, with any new love relationship, you definitely want to make sure that there are no red flags. Now, you don't need to become obsessive about red flags. Red flags will reveal themselves in time. You're not going to be able to analyze that in, a period of a few weeks of getting to know someone, okay? So slow your roll a little bit. You're going to have to slow your roll and understand that nothing in your love life is set in stone yet. So what's going on? So you've been working real hard. You've been working extremely hard, pile number one, and there's been some worry. There's definitely been some worry and some anxiety. You're like, is what I'm putting my effort and attention on, is it actually going to be valuable, right? And that's why nothing is set in stone here. It could be unnerving you a little bit and making you a little bit, your usual like calm and chill demeanor is no more right now, because there's a little anxiety there, wondering like, is this actually something I should be putting my energy into right now? Because there's a lot of other projects that you could be working on and a lot of other things that you could be focused on right now. Yeah, Temperance, the angel of Temperance here, she does not want you to focus just entirely on your love life right now. She is trying to tell you to just don't make any decisions at this point and be able to hold space for all outcomes, okay? And she wants you to remain calm and understand that, things will move and progress in their own time. So remain calm. The Magician, all right. Well, I definitely feel that you have some magic in your life right now around you, pile number one, and it would be a shame to waste it on pining over situations that either exes, right? You could have an ex on your mind, to be pining over an ex or a person you're separated from, or to be obsessing over someone new, right? Your angels and guides are coming through here to say, look, true love that will come in time. Nothing is set in stone right now. Your life is in flux, and do not miss out on this moment by getting too obsessed with what's happening around you. Okay, so there could be a masculine in your life who is very wealthy, but also possibly very controlling. Somebody who doesn't want you to be with anybody else but them. All right. And this person is coming on really strong, but I also see that they've had to back up a few steps from you as well. Okay, they've had to back it on up because they came on too strong too fast, and they've been watching you for a long time. They've been watching and waiting for you, and this could be someone that you were married to in the past, or somebody that you had a family with or wanted to have a family with. This person, whether they know it or not, whoever this person is, their soul has been expecting you. And so when they met you, they were like, oh my God, they were really, really into it. But they're also not that stable, okay? Outwardly, they appear to be stable. Like on paper, they have a good job, they have money, or they're take care of responsibilities, but they're not entirely aware of themselves yet. I get the feeling like they don't understand that they can be one messy biznatch. All right. I don't usually say that word. I don't know why I felt like I needed to say that word, but they think that, they've got everything together. They've got all their stuff together. They've got all their ducks in a row. They've got all everything lined up, but they're actually they can be quite erratic, and once they set their sights on something, they do not veer from it at all, which sometimes you need to veer from something. It's like they almost come towards you without thinking. It's like I should, this is the mother of my children, or this is the mother of, or this is the person I'm supposed to be with. And so therefore I'm just going to keep coming at them and coming at them and coming at them. And your angels are like, whoa, 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 stop, 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 hold on. Okay, because there is massive, massive, massive transformation happening in this situation right now. And you are the one that is, you, pile number one, are the one that's calling attention in this situation and saying, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. We don't just keep going down a path forever without thinking about it, right? We don't just keep putting untold amounts of energy into something that we haven't really stopped to reflect on. We haven't stopped to see, like, is this meeting my needs? Is this serving me, right? And is this serving me in my life? And is this relationship feeling dynamic enough? Is it feeling, am I just pouring work and effort and energy into something that ultimately could be, over time could have soured, okay? Over time could have soured, and time may have had its way with this relationship. This could be the ex that I'm talking about here. Time has soured this relationship, and one of you has outgrown the relationship. All right, one of you kept growing and kept moving forward, and the other one has not and does not want anything to change. Well, you over here, pile number one, are blowing the trumpet, and you're like, things must change. Things have to change. Things have to be more dynamic. My angels are pushing me toward this. I can't just keep pouring untold amount of energy into you or into this situation. It doesn't resonate with me anymore. Yeah, somebody got sick of all the effort, got sick of all the same. Oh. Sorry, pile number one, that's my puppy. Okay, so somebody got sick of all the same energy in this connection. Somebody needs more, I feel somebody needs more boundaries as well, and needs more time to focus on what, sorry friends, shh. Somebody needs more time to focus on the things that they want to build in their life, independent of this relationship, okay? Somebody needs time to focus on the things that they want to do in their life, their goals, that are independent of this relationship. Now, this pattern that you've been in with this person has kept you on a certain path in your life for a long time, but your angels and guides are here to say that path, you have to work on other things in this lifetime. Other career choices as well, as I'm getting. Like, if you've been doing one thing, or you've been doing, putting all your effort into intention into one thing, your angels and guides are like, no, you need to mix that up. You need to rediscover the magic in situations and your creativity and your artistry. Some of you might be artists too. You need to get that creativity back. Yeah, and finally, after all of that, you will meet somebody that makes you feel like young again. You will meet somebody that, this is past life energy too. This is the true love card here. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone because this person in your past wanted everything to be set in stone forever with you. But in order to find true love, you're going to have to break up the monotony here, pile number one. You have to break up the monotony, have a huge awakening, stop all the work that you've been doing in this one particular relationship, evaluate whether it's viable or not. And if it's not, you need to be ready to be independent and go off on your own course and get really creative and put work into things that you haven't done before. And that is ultimately going to lead you to this true love and to this beautiful new beginning, where things can be, nothing is yet set in stone, right? And that's going to be, some people find that unnerving when nothing is set in stone, but for you, pile number one, it ultimately is what's going to lead you to your new path, okay? To your path of love. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Lord have mercy. This is not an easy journey for you, pile number one. This feels like riding a unicycle in the clouds, right? In the middle of a storm. This journey is not easy for you. It's not stable. It's not predictable. And, you know, there's a lot of questions right now about whether you feel like you have what it takes to undertake this new journey, and move on from this stability down here below. Yeah, you do though. Spirit just answered me right there. Six of Swords. You do have the ability to move on. Strength at the bottom of the deck. The Angel of Courage. All right, you will find the courage and strength to move beyond this very stable relationship here, but that has been holding you back and not allowing you to move forward and keeping you in the same role for a very long time. You will find a way to transcend that, out of that. You are currently, right now, moving beyond that relationship, okay? And what is Spirit's advice here for keeping the pile number one on this path of letting go? 10 of Cups. It's this true love. Spirit is telling you right now that 8 of Cups on the bottom. Shh. 8 of Cups on the bottom. Sorry about that. 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck saying that, yes, you need to leave the situation. What's waiting for you on the other side of that is true love, and love that's more based on, instead of based on duty and like societal traditional norms of what is expected, this is a relationship that makes you feel brand new, makes you feel like your soul is renewed in this relationship, okay? Your soul is opened and expanded, and you grow through this relationship. It's not just duty, constant, you know, having to keep moving on the same path. This relationship is more of a heart opening for you rather than a I have to do this or that kind of a energy. And so Spirit is asking you to sit with the uncertainty right now. Okay, there's some trust that has to come through here, but ultimately you have your eye on the prize, don't you? Because you know what you want is overall an expansive, heartfelt, emotional, you know, relationship that isn't just about duty and performing duty, right? And so with that, I'm gonna say those are your messages, pile number one, and just stay with your feelings now. Stay in the moment. Nothing is yet set in stone. So there's still more here to be discovered, and stay in that energy. All right. So with that said, let's move on to pile number two. Pile number two here is the Mermaid deck. So if you chose this beautiful Mermaid deck, this is your beautiful reading. All right. And we have some oracle cards here that we're going to get into first. And our question is, what's going on in your love life right now? Okay. Candles, magic. Okay. The House. Comforting, secluded, wisdom, the Star. All right. Some healing energy there. Ooh. All right. Step out of your comfort zone. That's interesting. The Empress, the Red Queen. All right. So I have a feeling, pile number two, you're going to be impressing somebody very soon. somebody is going to be extremely impressed by who you are and how you carry yourself in the world and how put together you are. You're going to be like very put together, very womanly or manly, and you're going to just be like, you know, impressing the hell out of somebody. And there's magic around your love life right now. And I see this heart up here. Your love life is being infused with passion and connection. And I see you crossing paths with someone very soon. All right. We have the very soon card down here, and we have these two people on a path. All right. It's time to disconnect from the world. I see that as disconnecting from the world, from the deadlines, from the work, from just everything that gets so like tedious. I see you stepping out of that with your sweetie, with this person, and you're going to have a interaction with this person very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, okay? And your romantic feelings are real and worth exploring, all right? So somebody is coming around you. They're going to be very impressed with you, like I said. And you might, you know, be feeling with the house here and stepping out of your comfort zone. You might be feeling a little overwhelmed by this person's desire and feelings towards you. And I want you to tell you that, pile number 2, I know you have feelings for this person too. And Spirit really wants you to, you know, and you may have been hurt in the past. And so it's hard for you to give new people a chance, right? But Spirit wants you to step out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to actually leave your house, all right? The safety in the cocoon. We've all been in a cocoon for the last couple of months, right? Because we've been in quarantine, and some people are kind of, you know, stepping out from that a little bit right now, and it's a little bit safer maybe now for people to kind of go out a bit more. But you're gonna have to leave your comfort zone behind a little bit and trust your romantic feelings. This person is very impressed by you and has a lot of feelings for you. But I see from you, pile number 2, that, you know, you've been on a healing journey for the last couple of months, and, you know, things haven't been easy. There's been a dark night of the soul that you've really emerged from here, pile number 2. And so you're kind of weary. You might be a little bit weary at the soul level here, and not as you like this person. You need to realize that you do like this person. You have romantic feelings for this person, and that you kind of want to go off in your own little world with this person for a while and explore what's there. But the prospect of doing that is a little bit nerve-wracking and scary for you. But I also feel this is very exciting for you, pile number 2. This is very exciting for you because you are not, I feel the excitement in you, right? So don't deny your feelings. And because this is something that is going to happen very soon for you, I can feel how excited you are about it. Try not to retreat and pull back from your feelings. Try to really step out of your comfort zone, okay? And with that being said, I'm going to put these 2 romantic feelings and very soon up here, along with this beautiful Red Queen Empress, who you're going to be impressing the hell out of this person. So you have nothing to fear. If you guys are going to have a meeting soon, you really have nothing to fear. And let's get it going on here. So what is going on in your love life right now? That popped out quickly. The moon. Oh, look at how much healing you're getting. Look at how much, you know, you're just really, you've spent the last couple of months really diving down into your dreams, into your psychology. You haven't been avoiding this descent into your subconscious and trying to work through things. You've faced this head on, and you've been open to any messages that come your way. Now, sometimes there's a little bit of static on the line, and you're not quite sure what your intuition might be trying to tell you, but you are more than open to whatever is gonna pop out. All right, like you're happy to take this beautiful night journey. Reverse Hermit. Okay, so you're ready to come out of seclusion. You're ready to share what you've learned with the world. You're ready to be seen. All right, and you might be more comfortable being seen at night. That's something I'm also getting here. Maybe you want to arrange to meet this person at night, because you'll be a little, or more later in the day, because you'll be like more comfortable with that. But and some like nice soft lighting. And yeah, the Hangman upright, you're ready to come out of your confusion that you've been in. You're ready to move in. You're ready to stop with the waiting. All right, the waiting has come to an end, and you're ready to walk the path. All right, you're ready to walk the path. And you've been in retreat. You've been in soft retreat energy here. Reverse Nine of Cups, you're a little still uncertain about how this whole thing is gonna go. You could be letting some fears kind of, and a lot of these are irrational fears, okay? These are irrational fears, pile number 2. You don't have to be afraid of anything. It's almost like you can't help it but want to, move forward in this situation because you're curious and you're emotionally attracted, but there's some hesitation because you're like, oh, what if this just really turns out badly? Or I'm judged very harshly, right? That is also the energy that you could be feeling like, yeah, because there's been situations in your past where, things have drug on forever. They haven't ended. It was very confusing and very challenging for you. Situations that were very negative on you mentally, right? But with this 10 of Pentacles here, this person actually has a lot of potential in your life. So there's a lot of potential for you and this person to make this a reality. And your angels and guides and spiritual team are approving of this meeting. Now, they are cautioning me. They're saying, we approve of this meeting. We approve of your communication with this person. We have not given the green light on, a forever romantic relationship with this person. But for right now, we agree with this meeting, all right? So they are on board with the meeting. Reverse King of Wands, you could feel a little bit, this person or you could feel a little not super confident. And if you're feeling that way, like feeling like, oh, I don't know, keep in mind your person might be feeling that way too. So just understand, I also feel a lot of excitement here for both of you, but understand that, you both could be feeling that way, and that's okay. But guess what? 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's gonna be totally fine. You guys are gonna have an awesome time together. You're gonna enjoy each other's company. There's gonna be a lot of attraction. The confusion is gonna subside. You will have a good time with each other. Spirit is egging you on and saying, go for it, go for it. We're fine with this. Your team is behind you on this. And that's important to understand, especially if you've been in confusion before about past relationships where you feel like, ooh, I don't know, right? And in this case, your team is like, yeah, we meet this person. We agree. Go for it. 8 of Cups reversed. So, there's been times when you haven't left situations that you should have, and when you've been bedazzled or befuddled in situations and you just haven't been able to you know, let go of things, and things have been very confusing for you. And that was tough. And reversed fool, you didn't want to take the journey. You didn't want to have a new beginning. You were like, you know, I don't know if I can do this, right? But Spirit wants you. You're a little too much in your head here, pile number 2. Spirit wants both of you to understand that you asked for each other. Your energy asked for each other and pulled each other in, and that you're gonna check each other out, okay? And that's okay. Now, you both have been alone for a while, and it could be because of the quarantine, and it could be because of everything that's happened in the last year or two between you. But you guys have been alone for a while and separated and without one another for a while. And Spirit really wants to bring you both into union here and let you guys have some fun. Let you guys have some fun and some excitement with one another. Page of Swords reversed. Maybe it was very hard to get this thing off the ground because neither one of you really wanted to. You were hesitant to be the first one to come out and speak on what you wanted and what you wanted to do. And so it was a little bit tough at first. But Page of Cups just shows me that there is such a soft, oh, and then the King of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, so this person's pretty sexy too. Pile number 2, you're gonna like them as well. If you're worried about that, you're gonna like them as well. But this just shows that this is the beginning of something really cute and something new and something pretty sweet and innocent. All right. So don't let, you know, anything from the past or past fumbles, like where you fumbled the ball or you felt like you did, don't let that dissuade you, because this situation has the like beginning stirrings of being something pretty sweet and pretty interesting for you. So go into it with, you know, all your firing on all cylinders, but don't worry, you will definitely impress this person. Their guides, their guides and their angels are also approving this as well. They're like, yeah, it's good with us too. So you guys both have both of your guides and angels are approving and good with this union, or not necessarily with the union, but with the meeting up. We'll see in the future if they're good with the union. Okay. So thank you so much, pile number 2. I hope that was helpful to you. I hope you got a lot out of that and it resonated. Okay, and then let's go ahead and move on to pile number 3. So pile number 3, here you are. If you chose the Spellcaster deck, this is your reading, okay? So what is happening and going on in your love life right now? Let's take a look at some oracle cards, okay? Ooh, hail to the guardian of the watchtower of the east. It's springtime. Ooh, 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 now. All right, Temperance. So, your love life is currently benefiting from your angels, spirit, and guides helping you through helping you through any challenges, any fears that you have. You're being guided right now to renewal, towards magic, towards a beautiful heart, towards just total renewal. And there's a lot of playfulness with springtime, and I'm seeing that you want to have a lot of playfulness and release your fears. You know that you have been working on family patterns and dealing with challenging issues that you could be an adult now and you're like, all right, I don't I've put some of these family patterns to rest, and I'm not hung up on my parents and what they did or didn't do. And that could be very true. And you could have had a lot of healing from anything in your life when you were growing up. And Spirit just wants to say that you really climbed that mountain and you've really done the work. And that's why you are being offered, such an opportunity here to really work on yourself and work through your fears, release anything that is holding you back. So new moon in Scorpio is a beautiful time to just understand what your fears are. If you have any remaining fears that have been holding you back, your angels want you to find healing from that at this time. And they're showing you a clock here because they said the time is now. The time is now for renewal. Anything that has been holding you back or keeping you in lack is dissipating. The time now is for renewal, and not just renewal in your love life, but in all areas of your life. And what you're doing right now, I love this card, is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help to bring you together. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, right? So it's all about this renewal, this new growth, this springing into action. You've done the work with the mountain here. You've overcome a lot of obstacles and blockages. And now it's time to just melt into the moment, to just really feel it and to call in your soulmate. And your angels or guides are like, it's time. Your Akashic records say it's time. There is something that's coming up for you, and it does have to do with love and Cupid's arrow. And, the attention has been on other areas of your life for a while, pile number 3, but the magic is on and the time is now, and your Akashic records are opening up. Your Akashic records are your soul's experiences and evolution throughout many different journeys. And now your journey, you've overcome many obstacles. So now your journey and your task is to be more playful and to stand in the energy of springtime and to really call in your soulmate. All right. So I'm going to put this playfulness and calling in your soulmate, and you having a fun spirit and not being so serious and so focused on, did this happen at this time? Did this go this way? Is going to help you get to that point where you're able to really bring in that person for you. And you're going to have a lot of influence on this as well. Like, you're ready when you decide you're ready, right? You are ready to move on and find that wonderful person for you when you decide that that is, that's what you want. All right. And your angels and guides, they're like, if you've been hesitant in the past because you've been working through obstacles and fears, the time is now. Your Akashic records are opening up for you. Okay. 3 of Cups. I get by with a little help from my friends. I really feel the whimsical energy here with the 3 of Cups, and you relying on others and being with others to help you get into this spirit of playfulness. If you're having a hard time getting there, then it's recommended that you spend time with your silliest, funnest, most fun friends, and you enjoy their company. Maybe have a couple drinks and really relax a little bit and enjoy, because this energy of happiness and warmth and love is what is going to help call forward your soulmate, is going to help wake them from their slumber. And there's a concept that I've been thinking about a lot recently, that the devil, right? What threatens to bring you back down into lower energy, lower vibrational energy, and lower partnerships that don't make sense for you. There's this concept that when we rise ourselves up in our energy, that we also, okay, so this is the Ace of Wands, all right? So this is the time. This is also a very sexual card. This is also a way to do magic. So I'm going to share with you something, pile number 3, and I'm going to tell you that when you are ready to call in your soulmate and you're ready to bring that person forward into your life, when you pray and do affirmations and you know, do donation work to charities, when you help others, when you do any of that kind of thing, you don't have to, of course, advertise it to everyone, but it's always good after you do that type of work to pray. Okay, and I know you can pray to whatever you want to pray to, and you don't even have to call it a prayer, just call it an affirmation if you're uncomfortable with that. But what you want to say is call in your soulmate at that time. Tell your soulmate, tell your twin flame, if you believe in that, say, wake up, twin, my soulmate, wake up, wake up, wake up. These actions that I take, these actions of healing and of self-awareness and growth are for you and I. Come forward, wake up, right? Because you already have an energy cord to this person. So if you use that kind of magic and that kind of dialogue, you're going to already, and that person could be awake too and moving on their path, but you're just going to give them that little bit more of energy. You're just going to really, actually, in a magical sense, wake them up, right? And that is also going to, if you do that kind of practice in your life, and you spend time with friends and playful energy and let go of past concerns, you're going to keep this devil energy far away from you. It's not going to even have an impact on you anymore. And it's not with this devil, I'm not getting that this person is even, you know, this is when people see the devil, they're like, oh, it's so scary, right? It's very scary. I want to assure you, this devil is in this reading is not scary. It's more like gluttony, right? It's more like, where have you just, you know, because you couldn't call in that high quality person in the past, you might have just feasted on things or people that were not, you know, that were just lower vibrational for you and that were not in the spirit of your soul, right? And there's, you know, that can be fun too. Like that can be fun to just be playful and enjoy and just eat a bunch of food and you know, there's this whole school of thought that says that some people consume others, like online dating, etc., can be just like a way to consume other people. And that isn't the kind of energy that you're looking for here, pile number 3. I really get that you want to officially call in your soulmate. Queen of Swords, yeah, this just tells me that devil energy, nah, you're not having it anymore. You're like, no thanks, no thanks. And you've already cut many things off at the knees, and you've already walked away from a lot of these icky situations that didn't really serve you. Queen of Pentacles, look at all this self-love. Look at all this, you know, comfort and peace. This Queen of Pentacles also feels a little bit sad to me too. And that's where your guides want you to be more playful. And you've had to be very serious in your life. And I think you're with cutting people out that don't resonate for you. And your guides understand that you're looking for a time when you don't have to cut somebody out of your life, that you can actually hold on to something and feel safe with something, and you can be playful and enjoy instead of just being in this lower vibrational energy where you constantly have to cut people off. Because what your soul wants is that 10 of motherfucking cups, all right? Your soul wants that energy, and this is the light that shines in the darkness. This is equality and balance in partnerships. This is lightheartedness and friendship and love. This is beating out and beating back and beating out any past feelings of not feeling worthy enough for the good things that come in your life. I get that you've been very good at defending your territory, but it's really taken a toll on your heart and your happiness, pile number 3. And your guides say part of calling in your soulmate is to come back to your playfulness, to have a reset with that, all right? So 6 of Wands reversed, feeling like, you know, victory would never come, feeling like situations would constantly fail, you know, and that there would just be failure upon failure with many partnerships that you're in. Your guides and angels want you to take heart on that. They really want you to take heart and say, look, you know, you were learning some important lessons there. You were stepping into your Queen of Swords power and your powers of discernment, and you were victorious over that. And even though some relationships in your past felt like failures to you, it's okay. You did what you needed to do. Temperance. Temperance keeps popping up in every single reading this morning. This is just telling me, for everyone watching this, your angels and guides are with you now, and they're trying to bring you balance and peace and stability into situations that were very unbalanced before and really didn't honor you. Okay, there's a lot of magic happening this morning for all my piles. There's a lot of magic, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of change happening. Empress, go on with your bad self, pile number 3. Go on with it. You know, moving on, leaving behind situations that made you feel really sad that you couldn't hang on to something, confidently putting on your crown and walking out the door into a better day. You've been doing this for a very long time, and you are very skilled at what you do and who you are. And there's not anything that can, there's nothing that can beat back the Empress. The Empress is all the queens added together. And she's so, you know, realized in her self-love and how she feels about herself. So 6 of Cups reversed, wounded inner child work, right? Where we really need to again, not wanting to let the playfulness coming through, not wanting to have the celebration, feeling like it's, but on the other side, nope, here it is. The lotus is opening. Here it is. It's universe. It's your guides have had a huge hand in this. They're opening your heart. They're actually helping you to open your heart. And there's nothing that can really stop this right now. If you, even your own like resistance is not going to stop this, because you're under, with the Chariot, you're moving on. You can't even stop your own progress. Even if you wanted to, you're not going to be able to stop your own progress here. So let's ask about who is the soulmate that you can connect with using magic and helping one another already, even if you haven't met one another yet. Who is this soulmate? This is somebody who has had to move on from a lot of situations in their life too. This is somebody who is very confident, somebody who's very strong. This person could be older than you, but they are a very wise person, and they're very athletic too, even if they're older. And they're possibly very good with communication as well too. Very strong communicators, can almost be blunt in a way as well. This person has had to work to temper some of these, had to temper some of these traits of just wanting to kind of go off. And now they know how to, High Priestess. They tempered that shit. They did. They learned how to be quiet and listen and go within. And they are ascending to a very high level as well right now too. And they have a psychic spiritual connection to you, High Priestess. They can feel when you're progressing and vice versa. With the 2 temples here on the High Priestess, the gray one and the dark one, these are the temples of Jupiter and Saturn. And Jupiter is the higher octave of spirituality, and Saturn is what's happening in the 3D and in reality. How do we bring this down to reality? This baby here is showing that you've both had renewals, and actually this High Priestess is not of this world. So your person is somebody who knows how to be a warrior, knows how to be strong, actually might be physical fitness might be very important to them, but they are, they're a very physical person, but they are stepping up in their journey, and they are ascending as well too. And they're not just yapping their traps constantly. They listen a lot more, and they are much more in tune with their divine feminine and protecting the divine feminine than they've ever been. That's why you can call in your soulmate, pile number 3. That's why you can resonate with this person right now, okay? And so it's very important, if you haven't met this person yet, to connect with them through use of magic. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Through the spiritual realms, you are supposed to be connecting with this person. All right, and there could be some delays and setbacks. We've already seen that, and it's okay if there is. You know, this person will come through when the time is right. Ace of Wands, yeah, they're gonna. That's my sorry to say it, big dick energy card, and or you know, big ovaries energy card. Somebody's not afraid to step forward here. Somebody has a lot of courage and is very strong and will prevail and will step forward, okay? This person is once there's any like practical issues that are sorted out here, this person's gonna come forward for you in a very, very fast and direct way. Ace of Cups, there you go. They're gonna come calling in your soulmate. They're coming through with the energy. They're coming through with the love, with the offer. They're coming through. There's the triple goddess here with the moons waxing full and waning. And yeah, look at these flowers as they open up to each other, and they really speak each other's language, and there's so much heart healing here. And I see some fish here, which are like, you know, but it's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Give it to me. Give it to me. I need it now, right? Be a little bit patient, pile number 3, as you're doing this. Be with your friends, be playful, be energetic, get back into that youthful energy, work on your inner healing. This person's coming for you, and you're already calling them in with the work that you're doing on yourself, and you just need to be a little bit more deliberate about calling them in, and I think it's going to happen for you. Ooh, pile number 3. That was intense. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I thought your reading was really, really interesting. Okay. Moving on to pile number 4. Last but not least, to my pile number 4s, if you chose the Santa Meurte tarot deck, this beautiful tarot deck here, this reading is for you. Now, I've got some oracle cards here that we're going to focus on first and foremost, all right? Why do I get the feeling that somebody's watching you already? I get the feeling someone's kind of watching your social media. Let's look at it. Balance, the bird, communication, the cauldron, love and passion. The bird is all about communication. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Past life. Ooh, you guys got the past life card. This could be the one. Somebody's been watching you. All right, look at the bigger picture, the tower. Okay. So, ooh, the tower here coming through. So the tower can be very aggressive in the way that it shakes up our life and makes us start over. In this situation, I feel like it's you, pile number 4, that has been like the tower. It's you that's been blowing shit up. It's you that has been a little bit trigger happy in the past here. And that's why we have give your relationship a chance, right? You want to, the girl here is kind of pulling back a little bit in this card. She's, this union is part of your divine plan. But I get the sense from you that you are sometimes the one breaking others' hearts, and that you can really blow shit up when you're not in balance, and when you don't have a peaceful heart, and when you're And also too, rightfully so, pile number 4, you might have blown up some situations that just were like not viable for you, that were just, you know, you're like, I gotta walk, you know, and that's completely fine if you did that. But Spirit is telling you, look at the bigger picture before you walk away, before you blow shit up, before you let everything dematerialize at your feet here. Spirit does want you to look at the bigger picture. Now, it might be that you end up needing to walk away from some situation, but you're being cautioned right now to hold that trigger. Hold that trigger there, young man or young lady. And so the energy here that Spirit really wants you to take on is balance and peace and serenity, and listening for messages that are coming through to you, and realizing that all isn't lost, even if a situation is breaking down in your life right now. Like, don't feel abandoned, don't feel hurt. Look at the bigger picture. Know that everything has its purpose. To every season, you know, there's a reason. Turn, turn, turn type of thing. So you're being asked to really hold the balance, right? And temperance has been showing up in every single reading. And I would read this also as another temperance energy here with balance. And then we have the bird. Oh, I see a bird here too. So this is like a raven here. And then I see another bird here. So birds could be chirping in your ear and bringing you some messages. The cauldron is where we hold our fire and we hold our magic, and we mix together new elements, right? So there's a little bit of a mad scientist vibe here. But I'm feeling that, you know, somebody wants to communicate with you. Somebody wants to stir the fires of passion with you and communicate with you. There is a strong need here. And this is 12 and this is 24. So it's 12 times 2 is 24. So yeah, there is, you know, passion building upon passion. Somebody in your life wants to communicate with you, resolve any problems that you've had in the past, and then get back to stoking the fires of passion and creating new things with you. You could be involved in a past life relationship right now. You have known each other before, all right? Somebody's known each other before and has a very passionate relationship. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, all right? So before you start going trigger happy and, you know, just seeing one tiny red flag and being like, this is it, I'm leaving, I'm walking away, Spirit is telling you, give your relationship a chance. This is a past life connection. You need to give it a little bit of a chance. This person could have really strong arms and be really sexy and in good shape. But there could be something about the situation that's bothering you. But Spirit wants you to know this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This person could really like to protect you. This person might be a little bit smothering, and you're like, hey, stop being so, you know, some people don't like it when people are just really, really nice and overly available. And they think an absence of problem is meaning that something's off or something's weird, right? And instead of just giving it a chance and being like, you know, just because we don't fight every other day doesn't mean we don't have passion or we shouldn't be together, right? You might want some excitement in your life, pile number 4. You might want a little more fighting, a little more excitement. I have a friend, she gets pissed at her husband because she wants to fight with him more and he won't fight with her. King of Wands, you want some passion, you want some fire in your life. You know, this could be someone that you've been with for a while. You want this person to step up and kind of like dominate you a little bit more instead of just letting you get away with everything and do everything and make all the calls and do everything. You want somebody to come and kind of play play naughty with you. You want to be more of the Knight of Cups and being the coy, shy little one, like, gee, you know, I didn't know, right? And you want to set up a new standard for your relationship. You don't want the energy to be stagnant or be the same constantly. You want new. You want fantasy too with the Knight of Cups in the Fool. You might fantasize about other people, pile number one, than your current partner. Well, that's because you need a little more passion in this relationship. Yeah, Nine of Wands, again with the Wands energy, you got a lot of fire in you. And you can be kind of a real pissant when things are, you know, I mean, I get the sense that you do it because you want fun. It's not like you're trying to really hurt people. It's just that you want to shake things up a little bit, and you get sick when things are just, you get sick of things when they're just status quo, you know, forever. It just annoys you. And so you'll take a knife to things sometimes just to get things going. The Devil. There could be a lot of S&M happening, or that you want to happen in your relationship. There could be a lot of dominant and submission energy that you want to feel. And you want this person to step it up and be a little more aggressive and a little more like naughty and sexual with you. You're like, come on, man. I get that you're a little bit of an instigator, pile number four, and when there's not a problem, sometimes you might make up one, which is silly, but you do. Yeah, Knight of Wands, you can be a little impetuous and a little, just charging forward and trying to start a little bit of shit. It's like the youngest child in a family. Sometimes, to get attention, they just will start shit and to keep things up. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, you're in a stable relationship. You are in a very stable relationship that has been, you've been with this person before. You were married to this person in a past life. You had children with this person in a past life. And you guys' relationship could have started off very quickly and gone pretty fast. And you could have settled into kind of a vibe right away. And now you're a little bit like, I want to have some fun now. Ace of Swords. Yeah, if you want to communicate something, you don't want the other person to tell you, oh, wait, or slow down. You want to just get it out and get things moving. And I am getting the feeling that if you and your partner were to have some, really deep communications and really kind of get things out, that, that will be helpful for you. And, Spirit is asking you to look at the bigger picture here. You have a stable partnership. You have somebody that loves you. You love them too. There's a lot of passion in your relationship. And you kind of want the relationship to go a little more dark side every once in a while. And the Spirit's saying, all right, that's because you need balance, right? You need light with the dark. You can't always just have everything be perfect. Communication's awesome. Like sometimes you want to get your ass slapped, all right? And you probably need to communicate that to your partner. If you haven't already done that, you need to have some communications and say, look, I am a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets, and we need to get this going. Or vice versa. Okay, so we have the Death card here showing that, you want to transform, and you got some, you got some really strong needs here to move beyond and transform your relationship. That, things are changing in your relationship, and this may have caused some problems. It might have caused some tension. I feel like a card just flipped out of my hand magically, right? I don't think it did. So there could be like, here it is here and now it's gone, right? And you guys could be going through some major life changes right now, and that's why things are a little, a bit much. Here we have the Nine of, wait, what do we have? Is this is the Six of Wands. Yeah, I was like, we have 2 Nine of Wands. I'm like, give it up, pile number 4. You're so, you want to fight. Six of Wands, you will have victory in this situation. You will have passion. Your relationship will thrive and survive through this. You'll be good to go. The Hangman, things are kind of hanging in the balance right now, and things aren't super easy, but you're gonna get there. And here we have Seven of Swords. Yeah. There's been some, there's been some situations that have upset you. Spirit, can you give me a little more information about what has upset pile number 4? I'm getting this is more about your person being upset and how they feel that they can't really, they might be hesitant to do some of the things that you want. Okay, what is this about? Yeah, they may be somewhat intimidated by you and who you are. And I get that sometimes they feel like not up to the task of giving you what you want. And I think this person just needs to be encouraged. This person needs to be encouraged and confident. Yeah, and I'm getting that you also need to give it a rest. Sometimes pile number 4, if you grate on this person a little bit, what would be helpful is if you gave it a rest. I hate to say that, I'm honest in my readings, but give it a rest, and this, take it as it resonates. This could be your partner needs to give you a rest and stop coming at you constantly. And sometimes the situation just needs to be left alone for a while. 4 of Cups, yeah, the 4s, spend time in reflection. It will revive your relationship and make it seem like new again. This person could bring you a gift, or you could bring them a gift that would help reset some of the passion. Maybe this person's love language is gift giving and they like that. But you're being asked to have some patience here. Look at the bigger picture. Understand that you're going through some major changes. Your relationship is going through a new phase right now, and you're being asked to give your relationship a chance, and that this is a past life connection for you. So keep working through the energies here. And I do think you're going to get what you want. You just have to communicate it in a way that is acceptable to the other person and loving to the other person, and vice versa, them to you. And that it's okay to kind of like move away for a second and chill out, let your energy chill for a bit. If you're getting into this tower energy where you're just like trigger happy and wanting to, some people just like to have a little fight so that they can passionately make up, or have a big fight so they can passionately make up and have sex and go crazy with each other, right? But try some other ways too. Try just chilling for a bit as well. Give your relationship an opportunity to settle in as you are in a new phase with this relationship and with this person. So thank you so much, pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed your reading. That is it for me. And blessed be everyone.